In this tutorial, we are going to build 3D flat roof buildings. Once we have made the sketches in 2D, we can proceed with the construction of the building in 3D. We select the sketch on which we want to work, and we can see that in the menu on the right, all the tools related to the selected sketch open. In this case, we need to create a flat roof building, so we will have to select the type of industrial buildings. At this point, in the drop-down we have all the types of industrial buildings that we can create. They are flat, shed, slope and barrel. We select the flat roof type. Now the procedure is very simple. We only have two parameters to enter: the height of the wall, and the height of a possible parapet. Once we have entered the required data, we simply go to click on Create Building. Selecting the 3D mode, we can see that inSun has already created the building with all the required parameters. Once the building has been created in 3D, by clicking on it, we have other functions available. We have the possibility, for example, to define the material of the attic, and the material of the roof. We have several options available, which will be loaded on the project, by clicking on the Assign Material button. At this point, we can do the same thing with the other buildings. We select the sketch we are interested in, industrial buildings, flat roof, we modify the parameters and create the construction. We repeat the same procedure also for the other buildings we are interested in, of which we have already made the sketches. When we design buildings with a flat roof, it may happen that we have to deal with buildings that, above their roof, have another construction. The software gives us the possibility to go and build additional buildings above our coverage. In this specific case, by selecting this building, and by activating transparency, we could hypothesize that this portion of the building is elevated compared to the others. In the menu, we now have Shapes on Building. We can drag a preset shape on top of the roof, and go to modify and adapt it to the type of additional building we need. Once the new area has been arranged, we select it, and click on this icon. Here, we can go again to set the parameters of this new additional building. Also in this case, we have the possibility to choose between different types of structures to be created. We will again be using a flat roof. Again, we need to enter the height of the wall, and the height of a possible parapet. We click on the button, Create Building. At this point, we can go to remove the transparency that we had set, and move to the 3D environment. We can now see all the buildings built, perfectly conforming to the entered data. This is the additional building we have built on the existing roof. It will have a height of 1.5 meters and a parapet of 20 centimeters. Going to select it, we can, also in this case, go to define the materials. Assign them and find them inserted into the scene.